I mean, you gotta have saw this coming. I mean... Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to be trying out a recipe. Yes, I did go to IKEA just to buy a hob, just for this recipe. And also because I wanted one for a while, because it would help. Because that means that I will not have to go over to the kitchen, to the hob, and I can just stay here on camera. Yes, the stove is right there. But that's not the point. We're making a recipe called, I'm gonna put the word. Actually, shall we see how it's pronounced? Because I don't want to butcher the name.
Tteokkbokki.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. So this is what I'm making. I've been wanting to try this recipe for a really long time. And finally, I have all the ingredients from that magical website that I found. And I will link that website again down below. I might as well do that for all the recipes I'm going to be doing. Actually, this hat is really hot. It's making me really hot because of the light. I've just realised I haven't even put the viewfinder out. So stupid. Please don't change the camera. So we've stopped. We're just going to take it down to 2 just because the noise is quite frankly annoying me. Right, so we've let it go for 8 minutes and the rice cakes are very soft now, but the sauce isn't really thick. There's the green onions. Sorry you can't see my face. And here's the cabbage. Get in. Get in. This was such a wrong idea. The pot's ever so slightly too small. Get in, please. Will you just get in? Cool. Oh, okay, the sauce has well and truly thickened now. To be honest, I don't think I needed to do that. It says add salt if needed, and I'm only going to add a pinch of salt because when it typically says add salt as needed, it means it wants you to taste it to see if it needs any salt. And I don't want to taste it yet because I don't want to ruin the surprise. Oh, that's a lot of salt. Does anyone else do that every single time? They go and like pour a bit of salt and they just don't get in the entire container? No. Just me. I've also got some Pocari Sweat, just in case I nearly die from the spice. I'm also actually quite interested to see how you make the non-spicy version because I know it's just with soy sauce and you don't put in the spice. But what I don't get is how you get the tomatoey like red colour. How'd you get that? But this, I could not for the life of me pry these 4 rice cakes apart and they're still stuck together even after they've been cooked for over 15 minutes. I'm going to do like the adding of the cheese off camera and then taste it on camera because it's too much hassle and I really can't be bothered. It would occur to me that I would get more success out of these things if I could be bothered. But I'm afraid that's just never going to happen. It honestly does smell quite nice though. I chose cabbage and green onions, not just because that's what it said in the recipe, but also because, I'll put a link to the recipe that I use by the way, but also because I like green onions a lot. I think green onions is one of my staple foods, and I think if you literally include it in any dish, obviously not a dessert, then it will make that dish because they just add some crunch, some colour, a little bit of tanginess. I just love green onions and I will literally put them on anything, so. Except for desserts because that's just silly. I'm not a fan of collard greens. Is cabbage a collard green? I'm going to say it is. If it's not, oh well. But I'm just not, like, I'll put it in this. I'm going to eat it because it's going to be nice. But, like, collard greens. Who just has, like, collard greens? It's just weird, isn't it? Weird. Are we recording? Oh. For you. Cool. Right. I'm going to pause it. I'm trying not to get it in. Okay, here we are. Shush. Oh, I think it was definitely a good decision to go with the cheese. Get off. Right, we've got a bit of everything. We've got a bit of everything. It's a really difficult thing. How do you eat this with chopsticks? There we go. There we go. Where's the cabbage? I didn't get any cabbage. Get some cabbage. God. Oops. I think my dad's gonna walk in any minute now. Quick, eat. That wasn't from me in disgust, that was because I nearly choked on it. Okay, 1, the cheese was a definite yes. Obviously I wasn't expecting the rice cakes to have any particular flavour, and it isn't spicy. It's spicy, but it's not death-defyingly spicy. Actually, that was not the right word, because death-defyingly spicy doesn't make sense. It's not death-inducingly spicy. Let's try a bit of rice cake on its own. Rice cake. I feel like with the right recipe, like obviously, like if you go to like takeout in Korea, or like a homemade from someone who actually knows what they're doing, would be delicious. Mine is alright. I haven't made my mind up about this texture. I like it, but it's weird. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's really weird, but I do like it. I could see myself eating the rest of it. Next time, smaller green onions, because I made them, look, this was the size that I made them. Too big. Smaller green onions, perhaps more veg, perhaps cut the rice cakes in half. Let's wash it down with a bit of Pocari Sweat. But overall, I'm really impressed with myself, and also I'm quite shockingly satisfied, because I thought to myself, this looks delicious, I want to make this, and I went all the trouble to make this, and I'm going to freaking hate it, because that's usually what happens. But that is delicious, and I think I should add in more fish sauce next time, because I don't taste the fish sauce at all. Right, I'm going to leave it there with a few ear flaps, and I'm going to go enjoy the rest of this for my dinner, because that was really nice.